Welcome to Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association. You can find us at LCARA.net, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. If you're enjoying the videos we're producing here at LCARA, please help our club out by hitting that subscribe button. Also, give us some feedback on our videos. Click the like button, share with anybody who may find it interesting, and be sure and hit the bell icon to make sure you get notified of the next video release. Hello folks, this is Chris, KY4CKP, and today we're going to take a quick look and talk for just a minute about some exciting news for here at LCARA, and that is that fairly recently the club completed its application and was granted the status of 5013C. That's a nonprofit status. So we're officially a nonprofit organization, and as such, we are able to participate in some programs. And one of the programs we want to bring to you today is from Amazon. Amazon has a very nice program called Smile, S-M-I-L-E. And through the Amazon Smile purchasing program, anything that we purchase when we go to the smile.amazon.com website, a small donation, 0.5%, 1/2 of 1%, will be donated to the charity of your choice. And in our case, we can choose, if we wish, LCARA. So I just wanted to talk about that and show that, kind of show a little bit about how we can set that up in our web browser. And then I'll also, in the second segment, we'll talk about a little bit about how we could set that up on, I know, Android phones. I happen to have an Android phone. Last I had seen for iOS devices, you can set up a shortcut on your phone using the phone's web browser to go to the smile.amazon.com. So I'm not sure if the iOS application, Amazon application, has Smile capability built in yet. It may by now. I don't believe it did as of at least February this year. If anybody knows about that, you can certainly post in the comments below. But we'll take a look at our web browsers, and then we'll take a look in the second segment on sort of how you can set that up on your phone. Basically, once you've set it up on your account, then as you begin logging in, it's fairly easy to get that wherever you are on whatever device you're on. So the main thing would be to remember to use smile.amazon.com and maybe not any older shortcuts or anything that you have. So if you have any shortcuts that you use to get to Amazon or something, you might want to replace those with a new shortcut once you've set up and logged into the smile.amazon.com. And it's that simple. You do everything you normally do on Amazon. Your cost does not go up at all. This is just a program Amazon does to help support various charities around the world. And but the club would get just a little bit of money in quarterly payments. Amazon pays this quarterly throughout the year. So once a little bit of money builds up, then they would deposit that straight into the official LCARA Club bank account. So here I am. I've got three web browsers open. I've got Microsoft Edge, Chrome, and Firefox. And it should be pretty similar. As we'll see, it's pretty similar in these three. It should be pretty similar in things like Safari or any others. And so wherever you start browsing from, at least for the first time, you can just simply type in smile.amazon.com. And when you go to first login, you're just going to use your regular Amazon user ID and password. It's just your regular login that you use all the time with Amazon. It's not anything separate or different in that regard. It's just your normal login. So we'll go ahead and log in here through Chrome. I use a personal account for this. And password. Give me just a moment to type this in. And of course, once you're logged in, you're pretty much just back at Amazon. It does say, Amazon Smile up at the top. That's what you want to look for. Make sure you've logged in and that you're using the Smile version. But it's just Amazon. It's just a slightly different login for them using your same credentials. But it just now allows Amazon to keep track of what you purchase in a way that will allow you to have that supporting association. you can see right here it shows me my supporting organization, and I've chosen Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association Incorporated to be my charity. And so let's take a look at that. Now I've already set this up in my account, but we can still kind of see. Now when you first log in with Smile, if I remember correctly, I think it'll kind of immediately ask you to pick a charity, and there's a search box. So let's just kind of mimic that, even though I've already set it up. But even once you have it set up, if you go under just your account over here towards that upper right, or if you like to use the main menu option over on the left, either way, you can get down and take a look at your account setup, and down here towards the bottom, if you're on the left-hand menu, your Amazon Smile, or if we go back over to the right-hand menu selections, and you come down here, your Amazon Smile, you can get to it either way. But if we click on that, again, I've already got it set up. I've already had a few orders going through and beginning to build up just a little bit of of a donation from Amazon to the club. But if you want to change your charity, so we'll go to this. This is kind of that search screen. Now, when you very first log into Smile, again, you'll have an immediate option to choose your your organization of choice. It would be something similar to this. So let's just go ahead and take a look. I'll just go ahead and type it in. I've typed it in before. Lake Cumberland. My fingers will wake up this morning. Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association Incorporated. Run the search, and there we are. There we are. And you can see, of course, out there down by Somerset, Nancy, technically out there towards Ingle, but very few folks, certainly outside of Kentucky, have heard of Ingle. And then you've got your select button. And you can select that charity, and it will become your supporting charity. And it's really pretty simple. It's really pretty simple once you know about the program. And the main thing is just to remember that we want to go to smile.amazon.com instead of just say amazon.com. Again, if you have any bookmarks or anything like that, if you would, just update your bookmarks to this new one, and it makes it nice and easy to get back here and just doing your normal everyday shopping that you might already be doing. But a little bit of money will go to the club, help us pay the electricity bills and some of those recurring bills and things that are always out there, and helping us provide the services we provide and maintain the repeaters and things. Again, it's 1/2 of 1%, 0.5%. Again, doesn't cost us as shoppers any extra. It's just a program that Amazon has that we would like to take advantage of and generate just a little bit of income for the club. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what it looks like. And then once you've set up for that, and then you begin to make purchases and things, it will just automatically keep track of that, and automatically it'll show you how much you've begun to build up. And then once they get enough, they make a payment, you'll start being able to keep track of that. And you can see right down there the sum total for all charities that they've been helping since the start of the program. So you can see almost as of this recording, almost $170 million that they've donated to various charities. And they talk about creating a bookmark, of course, right down here. The one specifically for Amazon Smile. So if we just look at these other browsers real fast, I just have these open. This is Chrome that we're looking at right now, but it's about the same. The way the browsers, what we call in the industry, render, the way they show us the page, it's going to be very similar. Edge is slightly different, but when you look at Chrome, you'll log in, and again, it's going to look very similar. Again, you're just going to smile.amazon.com. Again, the options to go down to your Amazon Smile. It's all in the same locations of everything. Okay, and also, just briefly, we'll take a look here at Firefox. It's going to look about the same. Got all the menu options in all the same locations. So it's all just about going to smile.amazon.com and logging in, again, your regular Amazon credentials, and choosing Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association as your organization of choice. Now, once you set it up on your account, as we'll see in the second segment, if you use the Android Amazon app, It's real easy to hook into that when you first want to go into that, and we'll kind of take a look at that a little bit here in a minute. Again, I've already set it up, but we'll talk about that in the next segment for just a minute. On the iPhone, you may have to double check. I don't have any, don't use the iPhone, but I know as of February they didn't have Smile built into the app, but you could certainly just use your browser, just your web browser on your iPhone, and go to smile.amazon.com and still log in that way and still create a bookmark, unless it's gotten baked into the app by now. So again, some of the iPhone user folks, if you happen to know about the current status of that, if you would, you could post down in the comments below. So that's it for this first segment. It's not too hard to set this up in your browser, and in the second segment, we'll just take a minute and kind of see again what this process looks like on an Android phone at least, and then that'll wrap things up. So we'll cut this one here, and we'll see you folks in the next segment. All right, folks, we're here in the second segment, and here we're looking at the screen of my phone. Recorded that just to show this little segment here. Once you've got the Smile account set up on your main Amazon account, coming to your Android phone at least and using the Amazon app is fairly simple. So you can see here I've just got the app open. You can see I've already hooked it in because even here in the Android app on my phone, it says up there in the top left corner, Amazon Smile. So it's pretty simple once you've got the main account set up on your browser, on your desktop or laptop. So here you can see what it looks like. Now, if we want to check this out, it's pretty easy. Again, all you have to do is go up to the upper left corner, click on the menu button, and then we can come down towards the bottom, click on Settings, and then under Settings, you'll have an option similar to what we had in our browsers on the desktop, Amazon Smile right there in the center, and then you can put in your ID and password, hook it into your account. You can see I've already done that here. You can change your charity, search for the charity just like you did through the browser, turn the Smile functionality on or off, and again here you can go down to the search just like we could on our browser and search for LCARA, Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association Incorporated, and pick us up as the charity. So once you've got the main account set up, your main Amazon account set up, it's pretty easy to put this on your application for Amazon on your phone. And then of course it shows you all the same basic information we saw in the web browser. So pretty simple to do. Now again on iOS, at least as of February this year, they didn't have this built into the Amazon app yet. Maybe they've done that by now. Again, if anybody knows, they can let us know in the comments. But I'm sure it will be coming soon if it hasn't been added already. So that's pretty much it on your Android device once you've set up your main account through your desktop or laptop. So that's all we wanted to show. Just a kind of a quick video here on a Wednesday release, just to kind of maybe give folks a little bit of help to maybe get this set up. Again, if you switch over, if you make any Amazon purchases, most things, now not everything counts towards purchases that would accumulate a little bit of money for the club, but the vast majority, or at least many items on Amazon do count. So again, just kind of going through the settings and going down to Amazon Smile. So that's pretty much it, folks. We're going to wrap this one up. This is Chris, KY4CKP, for Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association, 73.